Donald Trump just got a world-class beatdown from the world, about $60 billion in retaliatory tariffs being applied to the United States when you add up the retaliatory tariffs from Canada and Europe. This follows Donald Trump following through on his 25% across the board aluminum and steel tariffs in Canada and in Europe. Canada and Europe swiftly responded. It was so odd yesterday. Donald Trump hosted the Prime Minister of Ireland, and in that bizarre Oval Office, whatever you want to call it, Donald Trump was bragging that the Premier of Ontario removed certain tariffs, which the Premier of Ontario added to the existing tariffs that were already going to be part of the retaliatory tariffs, because Trump has no clue what he's talking about. Just watch what Donald Trump said, though, in the Oval Office. Play this clip.
It's not going to be a tough battle. In my opinion, not going to be tough. Just like when Ontario charged us, everybody said, oh, they just charged. I said, this will be won in 1 hour. And they announced what we were going to do, and they withdrew their little threat.
YouTube has terminated our main channel with millions of views just for telling the truth. But you can help us regrow by just subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and commenting down below. Thank you. On Trump's tariff war with allies, Trump's tariff crusade is backfiring spectacularly as both Canada and Europe respond with $60 billion in retaliatory measures. This isn't strategic negotiation, it's economic self-sabotage that's already hitting American consumers' wallets.
Actions we're taking from my colleague and friend Dominique Leblanc. Canada is holding strong and will continue to do so together. Well, make no mistake though, this is going to be a day-to-day fight. This is now the second round of unjustified tariffs leveled against Canada and Canadian goods. The excuse for the first round was exaggerated claims about our border. We addressed all the concerns raised by the US, and in return, they agreed to temporarily abide by the free trade agreement President Trump signed himself with Canada. The latest excuse is national security, despite the fact that Canadian steel and aluminum add to America's security, not take away from it. All the while, there is a threat to further and broader tariffs on April 2nd still looming. The excuse for those tariffs shifts every day. The only constant in this unjustified and unjustifiable trade war seems to be President Trump's talks of annexing our country through economic coercion. Yesterday, he called our border a fictional line and repeated his disrespectful 51st state rhetoric. Well, Canadians have made it very clear that we will not back down and we will not give in to this.
On Trump's Canada annexation rhetoric, Trump's suggestion of making Canada the 51st state isn't just diplomatically tone-deaf, it's the language of conquest that's alienating our closest ally. The irony of a self-proclaimed border hawk calling the Canadian border artificial shows his principles are whatever serves him in the moment.
Ally very quickly when there's new leadership.
Well, the president is, again, responding to the fact that Canada has been ripping off the United States of America and hardworking Americans for decades.
On Mark Carney's response, Mark Carney measured yet firm response showcases the stark contrast between leadership styles. While Trump blunders with threats, Carney demonstrates how economic expertise and worker-focused politics can coexist with diplomatic strength.
Show about what will happen in Ottawa, and within 4 days, Toledo and Lansing, Bowling Green will start going down. And the day after the tariffs were announced, he immediately backed down on auto. Why wasn't he taking advice from the big automakers in the first place of the chaos that he would cause? Now in agriculture, it's going to be another big area with $73 billion shared trade. This is a totally integrated market. And Donald promised lower grocery prices in his first 100 days. Americans, like Canadians, have already seen the shocks of inflation, the shocks of post-COVID. Once he starts messing with that market and he's saying some things in CUSMA are protected and other things aren't, nobody knows. It's creating uncertainty, and it's making it very difficult for suppliers on both sides of the border. So I think what American farmers are waking up to is the fact that Canadians are no longer buying their products. We're just not going to participate in this abusive relationship. You threaten us, we don't buy your products. How about that?
On market response to Trump policies, the data doesn't lie. Global markets are thriving while US markets have tanked since Trump's inauguration. Investors aren't buying the economic theater of White House Tesla photo shoots while real policy chaos unfolds.
Most importantly. And so the president will continue to effectively utilize tariffs while, again, driving down the cost of living in this country. Both things can happen at the same time. Just look at President Trump's first term as an example. When he left office, inflation was a low 1.4%. It was only
On Caroline Leavitt's tariff explanation, when Trump press secretary claims tariffs are tax cuts for Americans, we're witnessing Orwellian doublespeak in real time. Consumers are already paying 8 to 10% more for basic necessities like home heating equipment because tariffs are, by definition, taxes paid by importers and passed to consumers. On the Trump administration relationship with allies, Trump treats allies like adversaries and adversaries like friends, creating unpredicted diplomatic instability. The gaslighting attempt to blame Canada for being mean after threatening annexation reveals profound weakness beneath the bluster.
The intensity of a blood moon can stir conflicts, so avoid unnecessary arguments.
With the sun being in Pisces, we need to keep our thoughts firmly planted in a meditative state.
Do not set any manifestations or affirmations in place during this time.
Do not charge your crystals in a blood moon.
Don't try anything new. So don't try a new haircut. Don't go to a new lash lady.
This blood moon eclipse is going to be a portal for manifesting love.
I don't care what anybody says. New moon, full moon, you have to be collecting moon water.
Events like this bring great opportunities to make a lot of money in crypto. Coins like blood moon are in perfect position to take advantage of this once in 4 years opportunity.
Do not panic. Do not be scared. I'm here to calm you down.
YouTube has terminated our main channel with millions of views just for telling the truth. But you can help us regrow by just subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and commenting down below. Thank you. On Trump's bizarre press conference with Ireland's Prime Minister, what we're witnessing is classical Trump diplomacy. Antagonizing allies, making unfounded accusations, and then wondering why international relationships are deteriorating. His claim that Ireland is taking advantage of us demonstrates his fundamental misunderstanding of how international partnerships actually function. On Trump's transgender comments, Trump's non sequitur rant about transgender issues during a diplomatic meeting reveals his strategy of using cultural wedge issues to distract from substantive policy failures. It's a calculated move to energize his base while avoiding accountability for economic instability.
And replace it with the Mazda logo. This is now an Audi. This one is a Subaru. People are even trying to disguise their Cybertrucks.
On Trump's NATO comments, Trump's revisitation history about NATO financing continues his pattern of claiming credit for others' actions, while undermining vital security alliances. His ambiguity about America's NATO future sends a concerning signal to Putin and undermines decades of transatlantic partnership. On market downturn, the sharp market decline we're seeing isn't coincidental. It's a direct response to the administration's chaotic trade policies and tariff threats. Investors crave stability and predictability, precisely what's lacking in the current economic approach.
Stop, stop, stop. There's an alligator underneath that car right there. Get back over there. There's an alligator right under your car.
Oh my God!
Go in the house.
There's a big alligator under my car.
Hey, ma'am, could you...
Oh my lordy.
Get in the house.
Pizza.
I'll take it to the back door.
On Chuck Schumer's stance against the continuing resolution, Democrats are finally drawing a clear line in the sand against harmful budget cuts. Schumer's unified opposition represents a strategic shift, no longer accommodating harmful policies that would gut essential services millions of Americans depend on.
The road less traveled demands a vehicle less common. After 16 years, we're still turning heads. With endless custom designs, make your own mark. Set the night on fire and lead the parade. Well-qualified buyers can take advantage of sketchy government kickbacks.
I love Tesla.
Tesla. Maybe you should park around back.
On RFK Jr. being used in hydroxychloroquine ads. The exploitation of RFK Jr.'s image to sell unproven treatments on Trump's own platform highlights the concerning interaction of government, social media, and medical misinformation that categorizes this administration.
I'm assuming you guys are busy, but I kind of need I kind of need to warm up for tonight. And everybody can see Molly's card, yes? You all see that. So watch closely. This is an optical illusion. So look, you all believe really that you see the card going inside, yes? Everybody sees it going in?
Yeah.
Even from the back?
Yeah.
No, your card's right here. It doesn't move. Watch. Boom. That's it. See? Just like that. Let me do it again. I'll do it again. Look. No, but watch closely. Look, I'll show you how it
We
works.
are watching closely.
So look, I put your card in the middle, right? And see, it's not here. Obviously, it's not there yet. But it's, if I do that, oh, see, then it's there.
What is happening?
I'll do it again. No, I'll do it again so you can see it. So look, you know what I'll do actually here? I'm gonna bend. No, I'm gonna bend the card like this. See how there's a big bend now, so you can't miss it. No, but I'm saying now you can see it.
Yeah,
now you have
bent.
yeah, that's how a gambler cheats. It's called a crimp. I'm just exaggerating for this demonstration. But look, these go on top just like this. It takes 1, 2, see, and it jumps like that.
Does this trick only work 152 times?
You thought of a card when I went through, you never said it. When you say it, he's gonna cut, your card will be there. It'll come up. Say your card for the first time.
The 10 of diamonds.
The 2 of diamonds?
The 10 of diamonds.
It was the 10 of diamonds.
Yes.
The one that you were thinking of when I
Yes.
said think of any card.
Yes.
If you're not sure, you can change. Okay, fine. She's tough. Lift your hand up. You're gonna pick up and the 10 of diamonds will come up. Pick up.
Pick up.
Yeah, in the middle, No, so you messed up.
How did I mess up?
Well, because when you did that, the 10 of diamonds, I saw it do like and it folded like the 8 of hearts. It folded and then it folded again, which made it small. And then it actually traveled under the face of your watch. Turn your wrist over, turn.
No.
Turn your wrist over, turn. See? and turn it, let me see. Turn let me see. And let her check the card, make sure.
Oh my God.
Say your favorite number up to 10. Say number up to 10.
7.
Okay, so the trick is to you. Everybody's different, but you chose 7. When he said 7, did you guys see what I did?
No.
I took the 7s out of the deck like this. I just pulled the 2 7s out of the deck. Yeah, nobody saw that, right? Because I was like talking here, and and I put them there.
What the? No, you did not.
It's impossible.
There's no way.
Can we look?
Yeah, it's up to you.
No! What's happening?
I quit. You open your hand. Show us.
Get out of town.
This is what?
Are you
Weird.
Jesus?
I'll let you guys get back to your show.
On global responses to tariffs, we're witnessing unprecedented pushback from traditional allies. Canada, Europe, and Mexico aren't simply accepting Trump's tariff threats. This coordinated international resistance suggests Trump severely miscalculated the global response to his economic strong-arm tactics.